From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Pete Alonso makes his big league debut right after this. Masahiro Tanaka will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here's Rajay Davis now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Davis waits on the 1-1. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, that's what's difficult about pitching. You have a guy that's up there swinging. Pitch before this, takes a big swing and almost falls down, and then he shortens it up and hits a base hit right on the next pitch.
Yeah, Dan, that's what we call the old bait and switch right there. He tried to go deep, count leverage, get to 2 strikes, shorten up, and do your job.
Standing in, Ahmed Rosario, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Davis, base runner at first with 1 out. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, it's been a pretty productive week at home, to say the least. 6-1 on the recent homestand. The last thing you want to have happen is to get on the plane and leave that there. The way you've been playing, fundamentally sound pitching, hitting, some defense. They have to find a way to continue the momentum, bottle up what they did at home, and take it on the road with them.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Swung on and hit softly on a line. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
The right fielder. I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's 2 for 3. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
1-2. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Nimmo is there. 2 down.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Aaron Hicks. And he lays off there, 1-0. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now it's 2-0. Popped him up. Ramos waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. plate, Pete Alonso. And as a former late-round draft pick, it really speaks to the hard work he's put in at the minor league level to make the opening day roster here.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues? But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he struck him out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Here's your one to Cespedes. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. In past meetings with Tanaka, just a 3 for 13 batting line. No score here as we play inning number 2. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. J.D. Davis waits on deck. The 3-1. Oh, he had a go at one there, but this is fouled off to the right as the count draws full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
2 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He stays alive, still 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate of crooked number going on the board.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Batting 9,
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Davis on third. Ramos at second. Nimmo at first. 2 out in the inning. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now, Luke Voigt. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Conforto is there, and he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. And he lays off for ball one. The set and the 1-1 pitch is a sinker that misses for a ball.
1 strike.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Nope.
2-0.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And here's a slider for a called strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Now in the box, Mike Ford, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Ford, a 27-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. Now a throw over.
Hey.
The 0-1 pitch. Fork ball, and he's looking good now. 0-2. Davis on at first, nobody out. And prior to the 0-2, a move to first, just keeping him close. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Ball 1, well below the zone. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. McNeil, a California-born ball player. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1 to count. First, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Brett Gardner now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's a .333 hitter.
The left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Rosario's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in now for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. J.D. Davis the next at bat. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Davis leads off second with nobody out. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Again, a 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. One away.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First delivery to him on the way. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-1. Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Rajai Davis would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Three balls, no strikes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Rajai.
Standing in, Rajai Davis. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First offering on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The set and the 2-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. 2-2. Here it is. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 left for the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The center fielder, Aaron.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to center field. Conforto is in his tracks now. And very quickly, one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luke Voit.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voit. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Torres, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and there's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Ready on 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Mets.
Ready for another shot now, Ahmed Rosario. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Now a throw over to first. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
A 1 pitch on its way. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Now batting.
So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Ready once again, Pete Alonso. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Gio Urshela.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Urshela takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready for another chance? Mike Ford. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. As he'll show bunt here, but then pulls it back for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Good swing there by Gardner as he hooks this one foul down into the seats in right. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. looped out toward third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Number 52, Yoenis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, J.D. Davis. This is line to left. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Wilson Ramos. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Hits this one hard the other way. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning to the bottom of the sixth inning, and we still have no score. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The second baseman, DJ.
Here comes the first pitch.
LeMahieu.
And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Ball one, well below the zone. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Now here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
A ball and a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here in the Bronx, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Leading off for the Mets, the right fielder,
Chad Green is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 57, Chad Green.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Urshela calls for it. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now to the plate, Michael Conforto. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two and 1 now. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Rajay Davis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Up top, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He singled his last time up. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets lead 1. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Luke Voigt.
Leading off for the
Not
Yankees.
sure if this is a powerhouse
The
pitching
designated
performance
hitter.
by both teams
Luke.
or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
Oh man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Gio Urshela.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Now at the plate, Mike Ford, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Torres on second. Urshela on at first with 2 down. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. The 0-1 offering. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, that home run didn't have the height to carry an incredible distance, but it certainly had the velocity to get out of the park. As you can see here on Show Track, the ball was launched at 117 miles an hour. A very impressive swing of the bat.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Brad Brock takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 29, Brad Brock. The left fielder, number 11, Brett
In now, Brett Gardner. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
DJ LeMahieu.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts all game. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 3 runs already home here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Full count now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Pick.